Peace. We all have heard about the passing of our brother Michael Wright, who has brought so much joy and pleasure to our lives.
Michael Wright, the actor whose electrifying performance as Eddie King Jr. in Robert Townsend's beloved musical drama The Five Heartbeats made him a fixture in the hearts of an entire generation, has died at the age of 70. Wright passed away on Wednesday, August 19, 2026, in Los Angeles, and his death was announced to the world by his devastated wife, Susan Wright, in an emotional Instagram post shared that Friday evening. According to a statement provided to TMZ, Wright died from heart failure coupled with complications from Marchiafava-Bignami disease, a rare degenerative neurological condition. In her post, Susan wrote that it was with profound sadness and an unimaginable heaviness in her heart that she was sharing the passing of her beloved husband. She went on to remember him not just as an artist whose work touched generations, but as a husband, a father to his children Manon, Byron, Brittany, Brianna and Sir, and a grandfather to his grandchild Yoko. She closed her tribute with words that have since been shared and echoed by fans across social media, telling him that his work would live forever, but that his love would live even longer in the hearts of those who knew him best. Born in New York City on April 30, 1956, Michael Wright's path into acting actually began at his mother's restaurant. His mother, Alberta, owned a southern spot called Jezebel's, located in the theater district in Hell's Kitchen, and it was there, of all places, that Wright first crossed paths with director Robert Townsend. That chance meeting would eventually change the course of his career. Townsend later recalled that he almost never went out, but that one night with Wright turned into club hopping across the city before the two ended up back at Wright's apartment at 3 in the morning, forming a bond that would lead to Wright landing the role of a lifetime. Before that breakout moment, though, Wright had already been steadily building a career in film and television. He made his screen debut in 1979 in the coming-of-age drama The Wanderers, a film that has gone on to earn cult classic status. A few years later, in 1983, he starred in Robert Altman's powerful Vietnam War drama Streamers, and the ensemble cast of that film, Wright included, collectively took home the Best Actor award at the Venice Film Festival that year, a major honor early in his career. Around that same period, Wright rose to a new level of fame playing resistance fighter Elias Taylor in the sprawling 1980s science fiction franchise V, which spanned 2 television miniseries and a full series. He continued working steadily throughout the decade, appearing in the Jim Belushi crime drama The Principal in 1987 and showing up as a guest star on the hit show Miami Vice that same year. Then, in 1991, everything changed. Robert Townsend cast Wright as Eddie King Jr., the immensely talented but deeply troubled lead singer of a fictional Motown-style group in the musical drama The Five Heartbeats. Wright's portrayal of a gifted performer whose struggles with alcohol and drug addiction ultimately force him out of the group became, for so many fans, the emotional heart of the entire film. It is a role that, to this day, defines Wright's legacy more than any other, and it is a performance so iconic that nearly every quotable line from that movie either came from Wright's character or was said about him. His work in the film continues to be celebrated, referenced and quoted by fans decades later. Wright's career didn't stop with that landmark role. In the early 2000s, he took on one of his most demanding parts, playing Omar White, a drug-addicted killer, across 22 episodes of HBO's gritty prison drama Oz, appearing in the show over 3 seasons between 2001 and 2003. He also had a memorable turn as the younger brother to Wesley Snipes' character in the 1994 film Sugar Hill. Wright continued working steadily in the years that followed, appearing in projects like The Interpreter in 2005, and rounding out his career with more recent roles, including an arc on the CW series Black Lightning and the film Dope King in 2025. Across more than 4 decades in the industry, he built a body of work spanning over 50 films and television shows. In the days following the news of his passing, tributes have continued pouring in from friends, fans, and fellow entertainers who were touched by Wright both on screen and off. Among the most personal and heartfelt tributes came from Lord Jamar of the hip-hop group Brand Nubian, who shared a deeply personal video remembering his friendship with Wright. Lord Jamar explained that the two first met on the set of Oz, where Wright's character was actually supposed to try to stab Jamar's character during a scene set in the prison infirmary. Despite that violent on-screen introduction, the two became close in real life, describing Wright as a genuinely down-to-earth person. Lord Jamar recalled that a lot of people might not have known that Wright's mother owned the famous Jezebel's restaurant in Hell's Kitchen, and that the two of them, along with their circle of friends, spent plenty of time hanging out there together over the years. He shared a few specific memories that painted a picture of who Wright was as a friend, not just as a performer. One story took place at a cast party from Oz, somewhere in the Soho and Chelsea area of New York City, where a group of them, having had a bit too much to drink, ended up jokingly singing songs from the Five Heartbeats right along with Wright himself, celebrating the very role that made him a star. Another memory Lord Jamar shared was from another Oz cast party, this time celebrating a birthday, where he, Wright, and their late friend Mums stepped outside to smoke. According to Jamar, Wright suddenly decided to leave the group just moments before police showed up and ended up detaining Jamar and Mums, leading Jamar to joke that Wright must have had some kind of sixth sense, like his spider senses were tingling right before trouble arrived. The final story Lord Jamar shared was a quieter one, describing how Wright showed up to support him and his friend's mother at a film festival screening at New York University, proving that even outside of the industry spotlight, Wright was someone who showed up for the people in his life. As The Hollywood Reporter noted, Wright is survived by his wife Susan, his 5 children, and his grandchild, and the family has asked for privacy as they continue to grieve such a deeply personal loss. In a 2021 interview with Sheen magazine, Wright once said that the greatest sin an actor can commit is to fail to be interesting, a philosophy that clearly guided every performance he gave throughout his long and varied career. From his breakout in The Wanderers, to his award-winning work in Streamers, to the role of Eddie King Jr. that will forever be etched into the memory of fans of the Five Heartbeats, Michael Wright spent his life bringing complex, wounded, unforgettable characters to life. And as friends like Lord Jamar have made clear in the days since his passing, off-screen he was every bit as genuine, warm, and memorable as the characters he played, leaving behind not just a body of work that will live forever, but a circle of people whose lives were made richer simply for having known him.